Welcome back to the Monster Hunter's Toolbox, the show where we arm you with the knowledge, tools, and survival tactics to handle the things that go bump in the night. And sometimes, the things that lurk beneath the water's surface. Today, we're diving into a chilling mystery: the strange cases of missing individuals found in water under eerie and unexplained circumstances. Are these drownings just tragic accidents? Or could they be something more sinister? Could they be the work of the Kelpie? This legendary water horse of Irish and Scottish folklore is said to lure people to a watery grave. Its legend has persisted for centuries, with historical accounts describing it as both a guardian of hidden treasures and a vengeful predator of the unwary. Tonight, we'll examine real-life cases, break down the legend, and, most importantly, give you the tools and tactics to stay safe. So, strap in, hunters. This is one mystery you don't want to take lightly. Case files of the lost and drowned. Let's start with the facts. Cases that leave more questions than answers. While drownings are sadly common, some share eerie similarities that defy explanation. 1. The smiley face killings theory. Over the past few decades, dozens of young men have disappeared after enjoying an evening out, only to be found drowned days or even weeks later, often in locations that had already been searched. Some theorists suggest a human predator or even a group. Others believe there is too much evidence that something unnatural is at work. Could a Kelpie in human form be luring these individuals to their fate? Legends state that Kelpies have the ability to shape-shift into attractive men and women, drawing victims in with charm before revealing their true, monstrous nature. 2. The vanishing of Henry McCabe. In 2015, Minnesota man went missing after a phone call featuring strange, inhuman sounds. A number of investigators have dedicated particular attention to this tragic case, and we recommend deep diving. Perhaps that's a bad choice of words. However, you understand what we mean. We recommend further research into each of these incidents. In this case, McCabe's body was later found in a lake, yet no signs of struggle or injuries were present. Some speculate that the unearthly noises on the call could be attributed to an ancient aquatic predator. Perhaps a Kelpie's eerie, bone-chilling call meant to disorient its prey before dragging it under. 3. The River Thames mystery. Deaths. London's iconic river has long been a hotspot for unexplained drownings, with victims often described as strong swimmers who had no reason to be near the water. Some historical accounts claim the Kelpie was once known to haunt the British Isles beyond Scotland, using its hypnotic song to lure people to their deaths. 4. The Lake Lanier phenomenon. This notorious Georgia lake has claimed countless lives, with witnesses reporting strange currents, ghostly figures, and an almost sentient force pulling people under. Could this be a modern-day hunting ground for something far older than we suspect? Are these cases purely coincidental, or is there something ancient and malevolent at work? The legend of the Kelpie. Now, let's talk lore. The Kelpie is a shape-shifting water spirit from Celtic mythology, often described as a beautiful black horse with a dripping mane and glowing eyes. It appears near rivers and lakes, luring unsuspecting travelers onto its back, only for its skin to turn adhesive, trapping the rider as the creature to race into its watery home, and plunging the unwary victim into the depths. Perhaps these stories were only the warnings to avoid dangerous places near water, and told in a way to make them memorable, and perhaps not. Other variations depict the Kelpie as a shadowy humanoid, able to assume an attractive human form to lure victims close before dragging them under. Some accounts say it can stretch its neck to unnatural lengths, and its eerie cry mimics those in distress, tempting rescuers to their doom. Folklore tells of ways to escape a Kelpie's grasp, such as severing its bridle, which grants control over the beast, or cutting its skin with iron, a metal known to repel supernatural beings. One Scottish legend speaks of the clan MacGregor, who once captured a Kelpie using its own bridle, forcing it to work like a common horse before finally releasing it. But how could a being of Irish and Scottish legend manifest in the United States? As we have seen, myths and legends have a remarkable way of following those who believe in them, as if they are a core part of the structure of a person, their family, and heritage. Irish and Scottish immigrants brought their folklore with them, embedding these legends into the very landscape of the New World. Could the belief in such a creature have breathed life into it, allowing it to take root in unfamiliar waters? Or perhaps these creatures were always here, lurking beneath the surface, merely adopting the form and names familiar to those who encountered them. Lakes, rivers, and marshlands across America hold their own unsettling histories. Perhaps what we are calling a Kelpie is merely a new name for something far older. Survival tools and tactics. If you find yourself near water, especially in locations with a history of strange drownings, here's how you can stay safe. Avoid isolated waterways at night. Many Kelpie legends emphasize their activity under cover of darkness. Stick to well-lit, populated areas. Help light the way in less illuminated areas by carrying a small pen light, such as the 2-pack of Gear Light's S100 LED pocket pen light. See link in the description below. In folklore, the creature is most active during misty moonlit nights, when the veil between worlds is thinnest. Beware of unnatural silence. Many stories describe an eerie stillness before a Kelpie strikes. If the air feels unnaturally quiet, take caution. Some tales describe a sudden stillness in the water, followed by the slow emergence of a pair of glowing eyes just beneath the surface. Stay calm and carefully get out of the water. Carry salt or iron. Folklore suggests that iron repels malevolent spirits. A small iron dagger, horseshoe, or even an iron nail might serve as a deterrent. The Kelpie's power is believed to be bound to its bridle, and disrupting that could render it powerless. Perhaps even carrying a talisman, ward, or protective charm, such as a Celtic knot. A discreet option for this can be found in a link in the description below. Watch for the dripping man, a soaking wet stranger with an unusual demeanor could be more than just someone caught in the rain. Kelpies in human form often betray themselves with damp hair, waterlogged clothing, and a faint scent of brine. Never accept a ride from a mysterious horse. We know this sounds obvious, but folklore exists for a reason. If a lone horse appears near water and seems unusually friendly, do not approach it. The Kelpie's back is said to stretch endlessly to accommodate multiple victims before plunging into the depths. Learn to read the water. Unusual currents, bubbling water, or the sensation of being pulled down when standing in shallow depths are all red flags. Trust your instincts and get out of the water immediately. If you find yourself in a crisis in the water, an inflatable flotation device can be a critical lifesaver. Some of these devices are small enough to wear on your wrist, such as the Typhon anti-drowning bracelet. See link for this life-saving device in the description below. Use sound against them. Some sources claim Kelpies are sensitive to loud, discordant noises. A survival whistle, air horn, or even shouting could break their hold on reality long enough for you to escape. Whether the Kelpie is just a legend or something more, the cases of people vanishing near water remain real and unsolved. By staying alert, carrying the right tools, and knowing the warning signs, you might just keep yourself out of the grasp of whatever lurks beneath the surface. Thanks for joining us on the Monster Hunter's Toolbox. If you've had a strange encounter near water, or have your own theories about these mysterious disappearances, let us know. If you found this information useful, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for more cryptid survival skills. Have a monster you'd like us to cover in the next episode? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, stay vigilant, stay prepared, and remember, legends exist for a reason. Until next time, hunters.